Welcome back, everybody, to the Pokemon TPP version playthrough. This is part 15. And don't forget to give me team slogans. I know, I just randomly blurted that out in the very beginning of the video here, but, you know, as I was reading through the comments that, you know, I've been reading so far in this playthrough, I noticed that I haven't seen team slogans in quite some time. Come on now, we have Rocky. Rocky needs a slogan, so, I mean, get those in, man. Don't forget about them. Anyway, alright, so we're gonna be starting off with this super nerd who's, yeah, he's got boom booms here. And by boom booms, I mean explodey Pokemon. Yeah, okay, that was extra close. But Moop lives, because Moop is Moop. And, yeah. Oh yeah, he says, school is fun. No, it's not. Alright, so he's just gonna stay with school, which makes sense, because he's a super nerd. So he should. He definitely should. He's not cool at all. Unlike this lass, who's probably cool, like, you know, Giselle. I'm telling you, man, every time I see that lass sprite, I see, Giselle. Kind of like Sean Connery there. Oh, okay, that's what I decided to do for this battle. Gonna be, fancying it up with a little bit of rest, which I haven't done in quite some time. And I figured all I really have to do is just survive through 2 turns, or at the very least not take as much damage as I had before, and Moop should be just fine. Well, alright, I guess that works, even though I still ended up switching out, so I don't know what the point was. Anyway, at least while he's asleep, he was protected from, you know, being poisoned and or paralyzed from those poison stings and body slams and stuff that this Nidoqueen just happens to have. Very rude, very rude. Oh yeah, so I think this was the battle. Yeah, this was the one that I mentioned earlier, or I think in the previous part, with, you know, how the not very effective thing works. See, I did Razor Leaf there on that Nidoqueen, and it turned out to be not very effective, which is very, very questionable. It should be a neutral hit, but as you can see, it isn't. Also, I was told by a very astute viewer who commented in the previous video, Astonot4543, who basically said that if it says it's not very effective, it's a text error, apparently, and it still does neutral damage. So, super confusing, I know. But he also, the way he explained it, basically explains how I had it pegged down. I thought that whatever the first type is, it factors in, you know, into the super effective mechanic, or the formula. And if the first type is resistant against whatever move is used against it, then it just comes up as not very effective. It doesn't even factor in the second type. But if it's neutral or super effective, then it does factor in the second type, and it'll, you know, it'll say super effective, obviously. So yeah, it's weird. I just don't get it. I like how she's just like, why? She just like gets on her knees, like, shouts to the sky, why? Or the Darth Vader, you know, the episode 3 Darth Vader thing. No! That was the worst possible thing ever. Anyway, so we got a Persian here, which I believe we've never seen before in this playthrough. Just like with that Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Of course, I love Nidoking. Like I think I mentioned multiple times before, Nidoking was on my very first team when I first played Pokemon Blue for the very first time, when I was just a little kid. Alright, so we're gonna get Acid Reflex out here after Moop paralyzes that Persian. As I go ahead and poke around with some comments here. So yeah, True Pixartron fan mentioned that ice only resists itself. Didn't know that. I never really see ice that often in battles. So I only just figure like, oh yeah, it's weak to fire and fighting. And then I always get confused as to where ground factors in against ice. So yeah, that's pretty much my train of thought when it comes to how effective ice is, or against things, and yeah. So anyway, what was it? She mentioned something else here. You meant Hoopa confined, not bound Hoopa. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it's unbound Hoopa and Hoopa confined. I mean, bound Hoopa, it's just... It's the opposite of unbound Hoopa, so you know, it's the same thing. Anyway, so we got a Golduck here and an Alakazam, which I believe neither of which we have seen in this playthrough, so I didn't super speed this at all. So that's why I'm reading these comments. Let's see. Oh, Rythan2 mentioned, posted a link here when I was talking about Solgaleo and why I thought it should be, you know, fire. Or I said, why isn't it a fire type, like fire steel, which I think would be super cool. Or fire psych, whatever, either one. And it basically explains what Solgaleo and Lunala are based off of, which, you know, it's a little too much thinking that Game Freak put into those Pokemon, I think. It's just a little bit too much complexity as it pertains to the backgrounds and the typing of these two Pokemon. I mean, again, I think multiple people have pointed out the fact that they are weak to the things that they, you know, that people believe, there are the types that the people believe they should be, such as, you know, Lunala is weak against dark and Solgaleo is weak against fire. It's too much, I don't know, alchemical stuff apparently with Solgaleo. But anyway, we got a grinding sequence here. Now, as you're hearing, there's some fancy music here that is not Pokemon. And this was a suggestion given to me by James Dragone, aka Jamingson69, who comments on my videos quite frequently. And yeah, he said you should put imagine the Punch-Out training music in one of the TPP playthrough grinding sequences. He suggested this to me over Twitter, which, you know, I thought that was kind of a funny idea, so I figured, hey, why not? So we're getting everybody except Shelly up to level 50. As you saw, I denied the Dragon Rage on Moop because Dragon Rage is very underwhelming in this, well, in any generation, really. Unless you're, like, super early into the game, as it only does 40 damage flat. And now we've got Shelly here at 52, who is learning Hydro Pump. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Never get tired of that sound. And then we're finishing up here with Acid Reflux. Yes, indeed. Alright, so this was a very, very fancy sequence there, and that's the end of that music, and so, yeah, now we're back to Lavender Town. Did everybody notice that NPC in Lavender Town literally vanished as I moved onto Route 8? This is Route 8, right? I keep getting confused. It should be Route 8 to the west, Route 12 to the south. But yeah, it literally disappeared. That was kind of freaky. But then again, it is Lavender Town, so, you know. People disappear like ghosts all the time. Now, we can't really do anything in Saffron City just yet. We're going to use it as, I guess, a little shortcut. And we're going to talk to some people here. They say security guard. Pretty sure I've seen that outfit somewhere before. Let's talk to this guy with the same outfit. Oh, being evil makes me feel so alive. Huh. What group of people do I know that wear black and are evil? Oh, that's right, Team Rocket! Huh. So it seems that Team Rocket has taken over Saffron City. Don't know why yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out soon. But yeah, I kind of lied the last time we were in Celadon City, and I said that, oh, we only have one more thing to do. And it turned out we had another important thing to do. My bad. But this should be the final important thing here to do in Celadon City. As we go back into the Celadon Game Corner, you know, I didn't get to mention this because I was talking about Hoopa and Solgaleo last time, but look at this guy. He's guarding a poster. You know that you're on the bottom of the totem pole when your job description is guarding posters. But yeah, the last time we were in the game corner, I was talking about Solgaleo and Hoopa. I didn't get to mention the fact that there's a person that is playing these slot machines that says he believes that this place is run by Team Rocket. And then the guy that you turn your money into game coins actually says, welcome to Rocket Game Corner. I wonder if one thing has to do with the other. So yeah, their secret hideout might be discovered. Might as well tell Boss. That's literally his name, it's Boss. Like, you know, the Ham from Hamtaro, Boss. That was the show. So yeah, pressing the magical button behind that poster that he was guarding creates a staircase, a magical staircase, that leads down into Team Rocket's hideout underneath the Celadon Game Corner. Now, what a shocker that The Rocket Game Corner would actually be run by Team Rocket. Who would have seen that one coming? Anyway, oh no, it's Hypno! Pedophile, what face? I feel like I'm just like in the Twitch chat right now, you know, I'm in Twitch Plays Pokemon. What face? Pedo, what face? Or maybe it's my Little Nemo playthrough all over again, you know. Pedophile attack! Alrighty. So yeah, we can't quite move that way just yet, but we will be able to soonish, rather than laterish. Have I ever said that before? Because I feel like I have. It's like, it's something that, like, you know, comes to my mind every so often. Soonish rather than laterish. Because, you know, people sometimes say soonish. So what's the opposite of soonish? Laterish. Alright. See, yeah, this is just how my mind works. Yeah, it looks like we broke into their base of operations, which is unfortunate for them, not so much for us, because we get to beat them up and save the day. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and read a couple of more commentos. 3DS Master Gaming says Friday the 13th playthrough confirmed. Oh god, no. Also, somebody mentioned... Waldo Gaming, aka Waldo Billy 274, says, I like how Anthony's description is so organized. Thank you, Waldo. I appreciate that you like that you noticed how nice my video descriptions are. Yes, I like to keep them nice and organized and such. Anyway, so we got a Tauros here. I believe this is the first Tauros of the playthrough, so as you can see, I did not speed it up. You know, fun fact. Yes, that's my version of fun facts. Funny fun fact, a Tauros was actually one of the Pokemon that I seriously considered for my team here in Twitch Plays Pokemon, or the TPP version playthrough. But I decided I don't think I want to do that because I have Velocitus who's half normal. And I decided, you know, I kind of want maybe a little bit more type diversity. And so I decided to go with Golem, aka Rocky. There he is. Alrighty, so just taking a little quick peek as to what's up ahead in this room. There's just a staircase there, so I figured I might as well just battle this guy, who's next to all of those auto-moving platforms. Now, those really aren't that awful in later generations, but in this generation, I forgot how unfortunate they are. So we're gonna take care of this Golbat here with Rocky, because Rocky has Rock Slide, and that hurts him a lot. And then we're gonna get ourselves a Mr. Mime. And again, I believe this is the first time we've seen a Mr. Mime in this playthrough. And yeah, Mr. Mime, what face? Oh god. But yeah, that's it for him. Easy enough. You know, Mr. Mime has like 0 defense. So having somebody like the Velocitus that does like a butt ton of attack damage, or physical damage, I should say. Good lord, too much League of Legends. It's very nice. Also, I said heck no to that agility, because I don't really need it. Velocitus is really fast anyway. Also, yeah, my reaction when that happened was, wow. I can't believe that, number 1, that Arbok has Glare, number 2, it used Glare, and number 3, Glare actually landed. Very upset about all 3 of those things coming together. So yeah, quick trip back to the Pokemon Center. Now, this is why they're so awful. Wow. I'm pretty sure a snail could move faster than this. So I decided to double speed it because I didn't want everybody to sit here and go Resident Sleeper the entire time while I'm going through this area. Once again, Twitch chat references. Resident Sleeper. Anyway, so, yeah, oh, I got a TM, right, at Horn Drill. The only person that can learn it is Moop. And I was like, maybe not. Let's see, Dragonite Spam says, BRB, changing my username to something that doesn't associate with Rap God. That's Moop, man. He's just the Rap God, I don't know what to tell you. Also, Mega Koopa X with this super random comment, Erica is so hot. Oh my. Alrighty then. Oh, and then Waldo Gaming, aka Waldo Billy 274, agrees with him. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright. Continuing on with our battles with the Team Rocketto. Or should I say Rocket Dan, right? Because that's, you know, that's the Japanese name for it. And I've got to be very, very Japanese about it, because the Japanese version is the right version. Alright, taking down that Sandslash super fast. Now, look, again, I'm pretty sure we've seen Pinsir in this playthrough, because I'm pretty sure I mentioned how goofy its face is. Look at its eyes! It's just like, why am I in this game? I don't understand. Anyway, who approved that sprite? Alright, taking down Dugtrio. Man, Dugtrio's so stupidly fast. Unreal. Super, super unreal. Oh, this was the comment that I was looking for. True Pixartron fan, once again, says, so this is when Velocitus learned Tri-Attack. Yeah, so I did a gameplay for Pokemon Stadium, and I used my save here, you know, from Twitch Plays Pokemon after the last time, well, at the time, the last time that I was finished with that recording session. Also, first Gengar of the playthrough. Oh, right, this thing's a pain. And yeah, it had just learned Tri-Attack, and so yeah, you know, I used the save from this playthrough, popped it into Pokemon Stadium, and you know, surprise, surprise for that gameplay, it was like a mini spoiler. Velocitus had Tri-Attack, which it did not have in the playthrough at the time, which was, you know, I like doing little things like that. That's cool. You know, I use full heal, and then it just uses Hypnosis again. Yeah, that's why I used the full heal, because I thought for sure it was gonna have Dream Eater. Oh my goodness. And that Dream Eater did a lot more damage than the Nightshade, which of course does damage identical to the level that your Pokemon is. So every Nightshade that this Gengar does will do 47 damage. And, well, there it is again. Yeah, luckily it didn't do Hypnosis this time. Gengar is just super, super fast, man. Gengar has really, really moved up to the top of the, you know, the Smogon tiers in Generation 6, particularly because of Mega Gengar, which is just super, super strong. And yeah, like, I don't know, man, Gengar is just, it's really strong, it's very fast, it can learn some particularly useful, like, strong moves. It can be annoying, you know, with certain movesets. Also, I believe this is the first Chansey that we've seen in the playthrough. That egg pouch. And was, oh, and it also, you know, it can learn, like, what's that one move? Oh god. I just had to look it up really quick. It was Sludge Wave. And yeah, that's super effective, or obviously super effective, super useful against fairy types, because they don't really like poison. And with the stab, as well as the fact that, you know, and Mega Gengar, and the fact that, what, how much damage does Sludge Wave do? Let's see, 95, good god. And it has a chance to poison. Yeah, that's just stupidly strong. That is very, very, very good against fairy types. So yeah, Gengar has definitely made himself, or carved himself a good niche there in Gen 6's competitive scene. Also, I believe that was the first Tangela of the playthrough, so I didn't super speed that one either. Tangela just looks so goofy with his it's just a mass of tangles, and then, like, seaweed, I guess? And then it's just like the two little eyes that are just peeking out like, hey, how's it going? Anyway, another cutaway at the same exact place as last time, as I did another trip to the Pokemon Center. Let's see, what else do we got in terms of commentos? Oh, I love this one. So, Whooper, aka Schmutz, posted this random push here from the screen cap of the video. Last video, I think when I was facing Erica and Vileplume was out, and it's just a super zoom in of Vileplume's face, and she says, "Here to steal your man." I don't get it, but it's just so funny. Just that super zoom in, it's just, that's hilarious. I love those little zoom ins that people do. Anyway. We found another TM, it's Double Edge. I don't really want to teach it to anybody. But yeah, this is a random cutaway, I know, unfortunate. But that's it for this part of the TPP version playthrough. Join me in part 16, where I'll be moving through more of the secret rocket hideout. See you all next time.